From the hills of the east, a new voice rises. Hello, Meghalaya, our state's first ever OTT platform streaming stories, music, and dreams. Hello, Meghalaya. Your story starts here.
Menteri Bakmi ya Kaplatingka Finance, jong Sorkar India, Nirmala Sitharaman, Klapantep Jylla Meghalaya, Kalayo Bon Sha Bhah, Khajna, Hakshi Post Snem Balalet, Katana do Snem Arjar Khatsau, Hado Snem Arjar Pusau. Habayanu Jor ya Bhah, Jylla Meghalaya, Kalayo Hakipor Minshwa, Kipor Basanchar Sorkar, National Democratic Alliance NDA, Kaloongba, Hakshi Post Snem Basanchar, Dakiweki Seng Yakari India, Katana do Snem Arjar Sau, Hado Snem Arjar Pusau. Jylla Meghalaya, Kalayo Bhah, Khajna, Tang Hajar, Arspa, Pulai Klur, Kabade Kapisa, Bayalum, Khajna, Batkaba Shabaro Jylla. Katba Nadu Basanchar ka NDA, Bayalam BJP, Meghalaya Kayo Bonsha, Sorkar India, Bat Nadu Snem Arjar Khatsau, Hado Snem Arjar Pusau, Kabha Meghalaya Kalayo, Khajna Kalong. Sapu Prajar, Praspa, Prapulai Klur, Kabakeo Hado Kumba, Sanspa Puar Percent, Jingïoh Pisa Sorkar Pdeng, Lingba Khajna tax. Hakabayde bakiwe ki Jingïoh Pisa, ka Grant in Aid, ka Menteri Kalongba, Nadu Snem Arjar Sau, Hado Snem Arjar Khatsau, ka Jingïoh Pisa, Lingba ka Grant in Aid, Kalong Khat Hajar, Spa Klur, Katba Nadu Snem Arjar Khatsau, Hado Snem Arjar Pusau, ka Meghalaya Kalayo, Sapu Hajar, Sau Spa San Puar Klur. Hakabayde bikajing ayla jang Sorkar Pdeng Yaki Sorkar Ban Shimram Lingba ka Special Assistant to States for Capital Investment SASI Scheme. Kasita Raman Kalongba, Kanika Scheme Gamday Bala Minjur Lupa daga Finance Commission, Hinday Nakabenta Ban Yarap, Iki Sorkar Jylla Ban Kantiw Yaka Platingka, Kamtam Hadin Bashakta Nakaklam COVID. Badlay Thuba Nadu Snem Arjar Arpo, Kasasi Kalapalaj Hado, Sun Point Lai Laklur Shabaro Jylla Kari India, Katukan ne Balai, Klem Don Kampen Pai ne Seusho, Bat Don Ru Kibalai, Kum Karam Nakabenta Hado Sun Post Nam, Klem Don Kampen Seal Yakasud, Bat Jylla Meghalaya, Kalayo, San Hajar, South Spa Puway Klur, Nakasasi.
Almost every month, a cabinet minister visits Northeast. And when we visit, we don't just come in the morning and go in the evening, we stay for 48 hours at least. And in that process, every department, every minister ensures that through his ministry, the activity which has to take place in her state or one after the other, each one of the 8 states, is taken up in earnest, and therefore the outcome has been very substantial. I'm not talking about other departments, but on 4 different aspects. I just want to give you 2 points each as a nugget. Finance Ministry takes care of central transfers of taxation money per a formula which is given by the Finance Commission. I just want to draw your attention to how much of tax money has got devolved to Meghalaya in the 10 years between 2014 to 24 compared to the 10 years before, which is 2004 to 14. Between 2004 to 14, 7,273 crores was devolved. Tax money which center has, which is given to all states. 7,273. But between 2014 and 24, comparable 10 years that I am talking about, whilst it was 7,273, between 2014 to 2024, it was 48,883, nearly 572% increase. That is of tax revenue. Grants and aid are also given to states. The 10 years in 2004 to 14, 19,700 was received as grant and aid, whereas 14 to 24 it is 40,452 crores. So just that pointer for tax devolution. On SASCI, I told you in the meeting that I was earlier, the public function, that it is not an amount which was part of the recommendation of the Finance Commission. But because after COVID, we wanted states to come out of the COVID stress and center also to come out of the COVID economy stress. Capital expenditure was taken as the priority route through which we wanted the economy to revive. So center was spending money in building capital assets. In that, we wanted to also make sure states also spend money in capital assets. So we gave money to the states. And a portion of it was given completely freely. And another portion of it was given with some tying up, saying you do this reform, we give you more. I just want to highlight that the scale of SASCI is, since 2020, 5.3 lakh crores has been released to all the states in India under SASCI, which is for 50 years it's given as a loan without any interest, and after 50 years you repay it. So that is 5.3 lakh crores. Northeastern region alone has received from this 5.3 lakh crores 48,804 crores, all of them. Meghalaya alone has received 5,471 crores. So every state in the Northeast received this money as an interest-free 50-year amount which they can spend in capital asset building. Some of the outcomes of the capital, the SASCI, I'm talking about outcome all over the country, which includes Meghalaya. Now, all states use a public account system which is digitized called SNA because it tells you transparently how much money went for which scheme, for every state. Everybody can get a look at it. So that SNA brought in transparency. It was part of the tide fund. We told states to do it, then they more SASCI. All states have benefited from it. 18 states have reduced wastage of land in industrial areas because of SASCI tide funds. 22 states are now allowed hostels in industrial zones. Even here today, one of the things that we're doing is working women hostel. Similarly, many states have done that. 28 states are building hostels for working women, includes Meghalaya. You saw the foundation being made. 25,000 old government vehicles have been scrapped. So polluting vehicles belonging to government have all been scrapped, part of the tide fund of SASCI. More than 90% of land maps have been digitized and geo-referenced. 91% of all land rights records are digitized. This is a very people-friendly step because rural areas, when people own one piece of land also, they don't have proper documentation or paper in their hand. So even if they own that land, they can't even go to the bank and say, look, keep this paper, give me some money, I want to do some business. Unless that is digitized and given to them. That was also achieved through this SASCI. So the incentives that we gave, 22 states have achieved over 10% growth in their own capital expenditure because center was giving, states also put their own money, and that they received a 20,000 crore performance incentive for it. So SASCI has actually helped states